thank you everyone for attending. This is the launch of the Discover Melton website, which is not only based in trying to attract and direct our visitors to the economy, to some of the fine and fabulous establishments we've got across Melton, but it's also one of the big adverts to those outside of Melton as well, to set up their businesses here, come and live here, and what they can do to do that. It's more than that as well. It's about our identity and our heritage and looking forward towards the future, building and enhancing on our great asset, the rural capital of food brand, but taking it now to the next level. As I was saying, not to stagnate, but to move forward and push on to new customers and attract more customers coming into the town and higher discretionary spending. Melton is looking to develop as a destination that encourages weekend visits and overnight stays to ensure dwell times are maximised and spend per visit is increased, not just in the town centre, but our wider rural hinterland. We will look to do this by supporting local businesses, which could be you and your businesses, and working with you to raise awareness of the huge offering that we have in the borough, not just within the local area, but across the region and nationally. And this is what we would like to offer you, any investors and visitors, to come into Melton and explore the fabulous place that we have. And that's why people like myself really enjoy living here.
Look, Melton is one of those places where it latches onto your heart and that's it. And you fall in love with the town, and you fall in love with the marketplace, and you love everything about it. But it is overlooked, and we need to make sure that the love that we feel for Melton is something that we need everyone else to feel. And I do want it to be a home for weekend breaks, particularly foodies. We are a nation of foodies, and Melton is the home of foodies, is what it should be. I don't want people going down to Devon and Cornwall. I want them coming up to Melton, because 80% of the country is within a 2.5-hour drive. So there's no excuse for us not to be the home of foodie weekend breaks. Melton should be that town because it has the history. There are so many things we can educate people on, from the kind of royal history through to why paint the town red is the phrase that it is, our independent shops, our pubs, the festivals, the fairs, the vintage show, the car shows, the Christmas tree festival. We have 2 geographically protected foods, as we've talked about, and that is a unique draw. But it's not just pork pies and Stilton. We have the most comprehensive offer of anywhere. You know, we have Belvoir Castle, we have Ragdale Hall Spa, we have Twin Lakes, we've got some of the best gin, Lee mentioned there, Brentonby, we've got Round Corner Brewing, who could have set up anywhere, but they chose Melton. We've got Beaver Drinks, Long Clawson, we've got verging on hundreds of pubs around our villages and some of the finest food festivals. But ultimately what we also have is the people. And I think when people come to Melton, they do feel that sense of warmth and joy and togetherness and community that you don't really have elsewhere. And I think what's important about Discover Melton is we're not just talking about tourism today, we're talking about long-term investment in Melton. We're talking about quality of life and giving people in Melton every opportunity. And I want you to know that as your MP, I am fighting for us to get every penny of investment we can. So I will keep fighting for our town and the wonderful people who make up our town and the Vale and the villages around Melton. But I think Discover Melton is a really important way of focusing us on what we need to do, which is we need to take all the aspiration, we need to take everything we already have, and we just need to give it a bit of a shine. We need to give it a bit of investment, and we need to make sure we are shouting from the rooftops about how wonderful our town is and how wonderful the area is.
As we've heard from everyone who's spoken so far, Melton is a great place with huge amounts to offer. We are the rural capital of food. We have a national and international profile, but as has also been said, it's an extremely crowded marketplace. And to attract visitors and investors, we need to work together to promote the area. So that's why Discover Melton has been created. It is a free one-stop shop where attractions, hotels, investors and business parks can promote themselves. And in so doing, we can promote all that the area has to offer with the purpose of boosting the economy, creating jobs, and increasing civic pride in our beautiful place.